Welcome to Southern Recipes. Today we are going to prepare a fish fry in coconut milk, which is very popular in Kerala. Let's get into the recipe. For this recipe, today I have taken 6 pieces of pomfret. As a first step, we have to marinate the fish pieces and fry them in a little oil. For the marination, take salt, turmeric powder 1 teaspoon, pepper powder 1 teaspoon, chili powder 1.5 teaspoon, and a bunch of chopped curry leaf. Following are the ingredients which we need after the fish fry. So take 1 piece ginger and slice it into thin pieces, 3 green chilies and 1 bunch of curry leaves, and grate 1 whole coconut. So now you can see all the ingredients which are required to do this awesome fish fry. So as I said, this is a very popular dish in Kerala. Now let's see how to marinate the fish pieces. So add the chili powder, turmeric powder, salt, pepper powder, and the bunch of chopped curry leaves. Now add juice of 1 full lemon. Now mix all the ingredients which we have added together and make it into a form of paste. You can add some water and get this paste ready. Now we can slowly apply it to the fish pieces. Make sure that you apply the masala to all the sides of the fish so that it gets marinated well. Now refrigerate it for 30 minutes. Meanwhile, let's extract the coconut milk. Let's see how to do it. Today we are going to extract the milk using a mixie. So add all the grated coconut to a mixie jar. And you can add some water to it and grind it. So you need not grind it as a complete paste, but just for a minute. This is how the grated coconut should look like after we grind it to extract the milk. Now transfer the contents to a filter with a bowl underneath and just press the grounded paste like this to extract the milk. This is the first extract of the coconut, so the milk will be very thick, and keeping in mind that we need a thick coconut milk, you can repeat the entire process again to extract some more milk. Now let's take out the refrigerated fish and start frying it. Place a pan on stove and pour some oil for frying the fish pieces. Once the oil is hot, place the fish pieces in the pan. Reduce the flame and cook. We are just going to cook this fish pieces until it's 60 to 70% ready. When the fish is cooked on one side, slowly turn it to the other side. As mentioned, this is not a normal fish fry. To make it more crispier, so turn the fish pieces once it's cooked to the other side. Do it slowly so it doesn't break. Now you can see we have turned all the fish pieces to the other side. So let's cook it on the other side too. So give it some time, and then once all the fish pieces are ready, we can switch off the stove and we can plate them. So now all the fish pieces are ready. We are going to plate each one of them. As I said earlier, make sure that the fish pieces doesn't break. Now plating is done. So the next step is we are going to cook the fried fish pieces in coconut milk. Let's see how we are going to do it. I've taken a pan and placed some banana leaves in it. Don't worry if you don't have banana leaves. You can even do that without a banana leaf. But using banana leaves will add some more flavor to the fish. I haven't switched on the stove till now. So first we are plating the fish pieces. After placing all the fish pieces in the pan, just check whether some banana leaf is closer to the burner of the stove. If that is the case, please cut off some more leaves at the end and then switch on the stove. Now, as a next step, pour the coconut milk slowly so that it reaches all the fish pieces. Add the milk very slowly so that it doesn't overflow and go out of the pan. This coconut milk will turn out to be a gravy which you love, so make sure that you pour as much milk as you can. Next, we are going to add some salt to the milk because, as I said, this is going to turn out as a gravy, so we haven't added salt to the milk, so we have to do that. After that, please add some more pepper. So when you sprinkle salt or pepper, make sure that it doesn't reach the fish pieces because we have added enough masala to the fish pieces already. So this is for the gravy. It's a feast for your eyes, isn't it? So don't worry, the gravy and the fish pieces will taste even better. As a next step, we are going to add the cut chilies, ginger and the curry leaves to the gravy. Slowly add the chilies first. Make sure that the chilies are spread across the pan so that all the flavors are consistent in the gravy. After adding chilies, we are going to add ginger pieces. So when the ginger pieces mix with the coconut milk, it gives a heavenly flavor. All these chilies, ginger and the curry leaves will enhance the taste of this gravy. So make sure that you don't miss any of the ingredient. As a last step, we are adding the curry leaves. So as mentioned earlier, so make sure that the curry leaves, the chilies and the ginger pieces are all spread across the pan. You can already see that the oil is getting separated from the fish pieces and getting mixed with the coconut milk, and the coconut milk is starting to boil. Once it starts to boil, it takes at least 20 to 30 minutes for the coconut milk to turn into a gravy, giving you a buttery consistency. You can see a lot of dishes cooked using banana leaves in Kerala. That is because the banana leaves will enhance the flavor of the dish. Just give it a try to understand yourself. Now it's been 10 minutes, so let's check the consistency of the milk. So it still remains in the liquid form. We'll check after some time. So now you can see the buttery consistency. So this is a kind of a perfect consistency which I mentioned earlier. So this gravy would have taken the flavor of the curry leaves, the ginger pieces, the pepper powder and everything whatever we have added already. Let's cook it for 5 more minutes and then we can switch off the stove. Thank you for watching this video. Please give it a try and pass on your comments. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to Southern Recipes channel. Thank you once again, friends.